Hi guys, Tony here. Hope you're all well today. Okay. I do sincerely apologise. I have been in between being a little bit poorly, grafting. Rebecca, she wants her what do you call it? Her bedroom decorating and things like that. I do have to apologise first off. I'm not quite with it. I don't know why. I'm just waking up at silly o'clock and then falling back to sleep, and it's just a nightmare. Anyway, so I do apologise for that if I'm a bit lapse. Right, so Rebecca's doing a bedroom, so Rebecca and her dad was she has one of them top and bottom bunk things, but the bottom's a three-quarter bed, double bed, something. So we had to take all that apart. Well, I didn't. Dave and Rebecca did. In the meantime, I've been in here just writing lists for things that I want for in here, like paint, etc. I've decided on the colour. I think I'm just going to paint it white in here, but everything that I do is going to be baby blue. And did I do a pink? Yes, I did. And like a baby pink. But what I've done is, this is my bowl maker, I don't use it so much now, but what I did was I put a bit of blue on, then I put a bit of pink on, and then I sanded it so it looked a bit shabby chic. And I've got two more cartons over there that I've done, so they're kind of half and half. I don't know if you can see behind me these. I did these as well. There was just plain white baskets, and I did blue outside and inside, and there's a rim that goes around the outside. I did that pink, and vice versa with these. But when we're looking at them now, because what I did is I didn't paint them fully. I just kind of just slapped it on and left it. But I wasn't sure about them, so maybe I might not keep them. I might chuck them. I ain't made my mind up yet. Oh, excuse me. I've ordered another lot from the works. So it's not much. It's just basically the same, really. It's some glue. I will show you them when they come, but they're like gaffer tape. Like you can get them in plain colours, or you can get them with like strawberries on, or dots on, stuff like that. £1. But I got 8. I don't know. I know I've got 8. I don't know if it was a £5 or £6. So, but unfortunately, you don't get to choose. They just put 6 in and away, 8 in and away you go. I haven't really been doing much apart from being in here and painting my things. Because like I say, I've got to, I've had a clear out as well. Because I tend to, I'm a little bit of a hoarder. I ain't got it bad. I'm just a little bit of a hoarder. Like, I'll just show you some of the things that I've thrown out today. I kept this. I don't even know where it come from. It's a jewellery dish. Was probably one of Becca's. And I thought, oh, that would make a real nice, So I chuck it in a box. And that's what I do. So I have a box full of things like that. Heart boxes, square boxes, stuff like that. And I've just chucked them I've just chucked them all in the bin outside. Because it's ridiculous, really. And I know I shouldn't hoard things like that, but I tend to do things like that. As for me not being on as well, my laptop, I came in one day, put it on, the lights came on, then the lights went off, and it didn't do anything. Now I was thinking it was this virus that was going about. There was a virus at some point, wasn't it, going about? So I thought, oh God, I bet it's that, Anyway, so I went into the house, tried my computer in the house, and then that worked. The problem is I have a few programs on my main computer and a few on my laptop. So I would have had to film it in here, then go in house, upload it there, you know, to my computer, then come back, you know. So it was just like backwards and forwards, and I thought, I'm not doing that. I'll get it sorted, and then I'll explain when I'm sorted. So my laptop's not working. I took it in house just in case it was cold out here for it, even though it has been quite warm. And it's been in house, what, a week now, and it's still not working. So I brought my main computer back into my summer house, and I just cover it over on night. So that's that. I did get, I mean, to be fair, I don't think I'd recommend anybody to get one, but I got this the other day, and I got it off Wish. I don't know if anybody's been on that or whatever, but it's a little MP3 player. You get a wire for charging and some headphones. Yeah. £2. So I have put it on, but because it switches on and off, but when I plug it into my computer, I can't seem to get it up so I can put music on it. Now, you see, I don't know if their technology is, you know, too advanced for ours or less advanced for ours. I don't know. But then again, you do get Samsung phones, which are from China also. So I don't know. I'll have to have a look and go into it. But I got it and I thought I'll try it. You know, it's just a little thing. Can't you clip it on then, can't you? Instead of messing about. I did get some more, a couple of papers from the works last time. Is that full now? I don't think I'll get any more in. I did get the watercolour florals. That's like, I don't know if I might have got the big one to this, did I? I might have done. It's like flowers, but they're done with watercolour. Some are really pretty. These are the 6x6. Then I got a modern vintage, which is that's quite some vintagey retro stuff in there. You know, so one of them. And I got a classic vintage. I liked this one because it's got, like, I like things like this. Seeing what you can put on mini albums and use as fronts and stuff. And look at that, it's frames there, look. You know, so I liked this one. Postcard, well, it's a book in it, yeah, photos and but you can put them on mini albums, and also you can put these in mini albums for journaling spots, and that's why I like them. And then they do have some, you know, other little bits and bobs in there. And did I just pass that? Yeah, I did. It's just some plain there, look. So they do plain ones, and they do the other one, but look at that. And they're really handy for mini albums, or some amazing folks, not there. Me houses that I do, you know, my little houses. Sometimes things come in handy for that. You know, if I want to use a different wallpaper, I mean, look at that. I love that. If I want to use a different wallpaper, that's what I do. I've got a couple of them, the classic vintage. In fact, I think if I ever look, I've probably got about 4. I got the Endless Love. I don't know if I'd showed you that one. And that's got like hearts and roses, keys, etc. So I've been getting the 6x6s, but you see now I have a little box beside me with all my 6x6s in, and it's rammed full. And I've got I don't know how many I've got. I think I'm all right. I think I've only got one more pad coming today. That's a 6x6. I'm just as bad with my 12x12 papers. I mean, I don't know if you, this pink thing here is like pretty. I'll just show you it. It's pretty big. I know it doesn't look big from here, but it's pretty big. And I got it from IKEA. I got 2. Because there's another one here, look, and that's what holds my 12x12 papers. This pink one here. And even that's rammed full, you know, with my 12x12 papers. And I've got another one coming today, so I'm hoping it's going to go in. I know it's, you know, everybody, well, everybody will know, you know, anybody that lives in England. We've had a bit of trouble here past couple of weeks. Obviously, Manchester, a couple of weekends ago, and of course London. Was it last week? Last week. Me and my son went to the Hull KR ground. People who live in Hull know what I mean. We went to see the beautiful South, Paul Eaton and Jackie Abbott. And it was a really good show. You know, I was a bit wary, you know, because you never know, do you? Anyway, apparently Paul Eaton had said he's putting extra security on, etc. Anyway, they did. They looked in your bags. There was security guards everywhere, and there was armed police. You know, I'm not on about like a little pistol. I mean, you know, armed police. It was a bit of a nightmare with it being a Saturday night. Couldn't get a taxi, but they laid on 3 buses from there into the station, and you kind of make your own way there, make your own way from there, rather get a taxi from there, because there's a taxi rank right outside our station. But there was like, you know, there was like thousands of people going into town. You know, it was that the queue for the buses was 3 streets long. You know, so there was no way we was going to get a bus anytime soon. So we called a few taxi places, and they were saying, no, we ain't got any, or 4 o'clock in the morning. And I thought, oh God, you know what I mean? We're never going to get home. As it happened, we got on the bus, and we got into town, and Jamie's girlfriend picked us up, Kelly, from town. So, you know, but my feet was killing me. Back was great, because I'd been lent on, I was at the front, you see, so I'd been lent on the railing all night, so my back was great, but my feet was killing me. I did take a chair, but one of the security women said, really, it's a bit of a danger, because if everybody pushes forward. So I said, yeah, all right. I said, I'll just sit here for a bit and I'll fold it up now, you know. So she said, yeah, no problem. It was really nice, you know. There was a couple of dickheads. Jamie, his friend come, Danny, and his dad. And his mum was supposed to come as well, but she'd been at work. Anyway, she rang up, and eventually her friend brought her, and her friend had actually got a ticket for a tenner. She was meeting the guy in town, she got a ticket. So of course, you see, Danny's dad is not well, and he's on one of them, you know, them frames that you push and you can sit down, right? He's on one of them. So Mandy, you know, his wife, is his carer. So of course, when they came in, they've come to the front to us. So this kid who was stood behind me, or behind Danny, I think at the time, started giving it. Now, Jamie's mate Danny is built like a brick outhouse, you know, and this kid was so puny, he either had a death wish or he was just plain stupid, you know, to square up to Dan. So of course, you know, this woman at the side of me had to have a go, and anyway, there was a few choice words. She said, you know, my bag was on the floor. He stood back and stood all over my bag. I said, what's your bag doing on the floor? You're at a concert, love. Don't put your bag on the floor. I said, if there's a big stampede, what are you going to do? It's going to get stood on anyway, so what's the problem? So she said, well, you know, pushing into the front, this, that and the other. Now, I do understand that. I do. But it's not like you can't see the stage. Because we was in front of the stage. She was behind me. And there was loads of room. You know what I mean? So, in a few choice words and a few not choice words, and in the end I just said, so, well, look, you know, it's a concert, you know, wind your neck in and enjoy yourself. Anyway, that was over. And then one of my friends had come with his wife, and I thought, I dare say to him, come up, you know, come to the front, otherwise it'll start again. Anyway, as it goes, there was like from where I am to where the cubes are there, they weren't very far behind us. So he said, you know, we'll stay. So I said, all right. My auntie went as well, I think, with my uncle, but I didn't see him. It was a big place. You know, people was, because it's a rugby stadium, so, and we got like pitch, and then people were sat in the bleachers each side, and in front of you as well. You know, well, behind me, if the stage was behind me, big screens and big speakers, you know what I mean? So everybody, as soon as the gates opened, everybody piled in and was running to get to the front, Jamie and Danny especially, and I had to look after Darren because you can't, you know, and the security guards was like, you know, stop running really loud, and then I think one of them had said to Jamie, my lad, stop running. He said, what? He said, stop running. He said, I'm from Ulmate, it's not in my vocabulary. Carried on running. So anyway, all in all, it was a good night. They had Billy Bragg on. Some people might know him, some people might not. What I didn't know about Billy Bragg was the song that Kirsty MacColl sung, New England. I don't want to change the world, I'm not looking for a New England. That one. He actually wrote it, Billy Bragg. I didn't know. And he sang that on the night. And also the Divine Comedy. Now, I've only ever heard of one of theirs, and that's the National Express. And I haven't heard any more of theirs, but actually I quite liked a few of theirs, so I was quite impressed. So I might have a look today and see if I can get some of the Divine Comedy. But that was good as well. And Paul Eaton and Jackie Abbott from Beautiful South, fabulous. I was a bit thingy that Dave went there, really. Dave Hemingway, out of Beautiful South, because I know Dave. So it would have been, you know, it would have been quite good. Anyway, so that's what I did on Saturday night. We went to this concert, you know, eventually got home, etc. And then, like, Saturday, I wasn't feeling it. I didn't drink on the day. I didn't drink because it was too bloody expensive. Jamie went to like one of these things that was selling drinks, and everything was in a plastic bottle, whether you got a bottle of wine, bottle of beer, bottle of cider, there was all plastic. Which was good, I thought. But he got a couple of bottles of this cider, 2 bottles of this cider, and 2 bottles of Coke. Little, you know, the little, 2 of them. Cost me £10. So I thought, you know, I'll make them Cokes last me. But it was really expensive. Jamie got some cheesy chips, £4.50. And they was in a daft little tray about that big. So they definitely made some money there. But apart from that, I haven't been doing anything. Like I say, I've just been painting. I have had a few things off the works. I have got another review coming up for another e-cig. Somebody contacted me a couple of days ago. It might be good for everyone, this one. Because it's, you know, it's only small. It's about that big. And if you imagine, it's square. It's about that big. And the top on it, the top of it is like, you know, like a saxophone. It's the top, you know, a saxophone, it lifts up. It's like that. So, but it's only small. Anyway, they got in touch with me and they said, can you, you know, try it and review it? So I said, yeah, because I review them on my YouTube channel. I also review them on Amazon. So, you know, it's like 2 birds with 1 stone, if you like. I've managed to get all my... I'm going to show you. It's a bit of a mess, but I'll show you. I managed to get all my laces. I don't know if you can see them there. They're on top of the freezer there, all my laces. I managed to get them all packaged and, you know, labelled to how... Ooh, my finger over the thing. Labelled to, you know, what they're in meters, etc. So I got all that done and put in it, because I saved the cardboard box, you see. And then I just put the, you know, put paper on it, so it was a bit higher at the back than it is at the front, so it's like slopes. So I've been doing that. I've been doing some more of the card making kits, because I sold quite a few of them, so I've been making some of them up as well. If there's anybody that's interested in them, they're £8. They're on Booksoffancyfolding. And you're £8, and it's £1 postage and packaging. unless you're local. If you're local to Hull, I'm West Hull. I'm Priory Road. For people who know Hull, on Priory Road. If you're localish, you know, I can deliver it for you. But if it's postage, then I'll have to, you know, it's £1. I think I don't know if it's £1 or 1.25. It's something like that, but I'll let you know anyway. So if anybody wants some of them, they're £8. I'm gonna try, and I thought today I'll get this video out to you, and then try and tidy. I've just hoovered up actually in here. I'm gonna try and tidy up a bit more. But I really wanted to get this video out to explain why I hadn't been on. Unfortunately, while I haven't been on, I'd lost a few subscribers, so I can't. It wasn't my fault. I couldn't do anything about it. And I come on this morning. Actually, I've gained another one. So welcome. So, and that's that really. So I'll leave it there for now. Maybe tomorrow or the next day I'll do this review for this e-cig and see what that's like. Hopefully, I think it will be a decent one, because it's to buy it is 50 odd quid, but it's in a sale at the moment for 33. So I imagine it's going to be it's going to be not a cheap one. It's going to be quite a good one. So I'll review that in a couple of days and see how that goes. And yeah, that's about it. All right, guys. I hope everybody had a good weekend and a safe weekend. And please, whatever you do, just stay safe, because you just don't know, do you? You know, it's like, you know, people say, well, it's happening there and it's happening there, and I don't think it'll happen here, and then all of a sudden it's happened. So please be safe wherever you are in the world, you know, wherever you are in the world, whether you're in America, because I know I have some American friends on here, whether you're in America, you know, Norway, Finland, anywhere, Italy, anywhere, Spain, anywhere, please be careful whatever you do, you know, just have your wits about you all the time. I know it's a nightmare, you know, I know it's a nightmare, but if you want to stay safe, that's what you got to do. All right, guys, I'll stop blabbing and I will carry on with what I'm doing. All right, yeah, thanks for watching me, guys, and I will see you very, very soon. Love you loads. Bye-bye for now.